Hi, I'm Jozef Rogulski, and this is the Great British Chef's Signature Series. I love cooking desserts. I've got a real sweet tooth. If I could have my way, I would have desserts more than anything else, to be honest, even for breakfast. We tried to change the menu as much as possible in regards to seasonality. So we tried to have a strong link to British classics with kind of like a modern outlook on it. Working with Lisa Allen has been great. Ben Tish was a great influence. I enjoy making those relationships and getting to know people, and it just makes things easier in any case to know each other's personalities. Hi, I'm Jozef Rogulski, the Executive Chef of the Stafford Hotel London, and today I'll be making the Buttermilk and tonka bean Panna Cotta. So the first step is I'm going to get my double cream and my milk, and I'm going to bring them to the boil. Next what I'm going to do, I'm going to bloom my gelatin in ice water. About 10 minutes, just really until it softens. So now that we've got the buttermilk and the cream in the pan, we're just going to bring that up to the boil, which will take about 5 minutes. We're going to add our sugar. And I'm going to grate in some tonka bean. The flavour of tonka bean I think is really quite unique. Some people say it's a little bit like vanilla. I would disagree. I would say it's unlike any other flavour I've really had before. It comes from South America, and I came across it about 10 years ago, and ever since I've been a massive fan of it. It's such a versatile ingredient. You can go with all sorts of things. You can use it in sauces. You can use it, obviously for flavouring desserts. It's just a great product. You just grate it just to get as much surface area out of it as possible. Now you can see that our gelatine is softened and bloomed, and we'll put that into the buttermilk mixture as soon as it comes to the boil. Now that this has come up to the boil, we're going to take this off, we're going to cling film it and allow it to infuse for about half an hour. So now I'm going to start preparing the strawberries. So our strawberries here, okay, I'm now going to rub them with sugar, and then I'm going to put a little bit of lemon zest and lemon juice. Just roll to break up the cells, and then we can give it a good amount of juice out of the lemon. Give that a nice little stir there, just to get all the sugar dissolved in the lemon juice. And then we're going to get, again, grating the tonka bean. This just helps create the link between the two elements. You're tasting the tonka bean in the panna cotta, and you're tasting it through the strawberry. Overall, when you're eating it, you've just got so many things going on, but they're all kind of working together, married together. So now, what we're going to do, we're going to put our strawberries in a bowl. Lovely. We're going to cling film them nice and tight. Then we're going to sit them on this bain-marie, and we're just going to bring up the heat to a little gentle simmer. And again, this is going to bring out all the juices of the strawberry, and it's going to produce a lovely juice for it to sit in, but it's going to cook them slightly as well. In total, you don't really want the strawberries on the heat for more than like 5-10 minutes. As you can see, right now our water's come up to simmer. They've now got all this wonderful juice there. So for our shortbread, we've got flour, sugar and butter. And we're just going to blend them all together until they come together into almost into like a dough. We're not going to overwork it because it'll make it tough, but what we're going to do is blend it together until it does start to form a dough, and then we're going to mold it in a container. So now I've got a tray here that I'm going to line with greaseproof paper. And then we're going to take our shortbread that's come into a doughy consistency. And then just with the back of the spoon, we're just going to press it down and move it to the corners and edges of the tray. So it's nice and flat and even. I think a lot of people rush to take it out, and then you have a bit of a doughy texture rather than the melt in the mouth consistency that you're really looking for. you know, the same rules apply in most things. You know, don't rush a good product. Just take your time, allow it to do its thing. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to score it. And then we're going to prick it with a fork. And our shortbread is ready to go in the oven. So now we're going to pass our panna cotta mix through a chinois. And then we get our mix and we pour it into our molds, ready to set. When we're doing things like creme brulees and panna cottas, we use a blowtorch just to take the little bubbles off the top so that we have a nice smooth texture. So now we just put it in the fridge to set, and that will take about 45 minutes to an hour. But if you have the luxury of doing it the day before, it's best. So the shortbread has now come out of the oven and we've dusted it with sugar. Now we're going to cut it into nice little dice to garnish our panna cotta. As you can see, it's got that lovely crumbly texture. You can think of these as like lovely little sweet croutons. So now the panna cotta has come out of the fridge, it's got this lovely little wobble to it. Lots of these lovely comfy strawberries in. And then we're going to garnish with our shortbread, lovely little shortbread croutons. And then to really finish off the dish, that it just adds a massive layer of freshness, some lovely micro baby basil. It just adds that vibrance and freshness to the dish. It's a match made in heaven. And there is our buttermilk tonka bean panna cotta with confit strawberries, shortbread and basil.